Hey guys, it's Chaos Chrono back with another deck opening. We're moving on to deck number 9 for our Call of the Archons display. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Let's see what we got today. We've got a Brobnar Shadows in this deck, Swish Mazdogan Warrior. Let's crack this open and see what we got. Alright, starting with Shadows, we have Urchin. It's a 1-power creature with Elusive. Play, steal 1 Ember. Dodger, 5-power creature with Fight, steal 1. Old Bruno, 3-power creature with Elusive. Play, capture 3 Ember. Naughty Thief, 2-power creature with Elusive. Action, steal an Ember. Carlo Phantom, 1-power creature with Skirmish and Elusive. Each time you play an artifact, steal 1 Ember. Bad Penny, 1-power creature with Destroyed. Return Bad Penny to your hand. Subtle Maul, it's an artifact. With action, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Secret Needle, also an artifact. Action, deal 1 damage to a creature. If that damage destroys that creature, gain an Ember. 2 Secret Needles. Customs Office, another artifact. Your opponent must pay you 1 Ember in order to play an artifact. Relentless Whispers, it's an action. Ember whenever you play it. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, steal 1 Ember. Booby Trap, Ember whenever you play it. Deal 4 damage to a creature that is not on a flank with 2 damage splash. That's it for Shadows. Moving on to Dis. We have Flame Wreathed, it's an upgrade. This creature gains +2 power and gains Hazardous 2. Succubus, 3-power creature. During their draw card step, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card. Pit Demon, 5-power creature. With action, steal an Ember. Dust Imp, 2-power creature with Destroyed. Gain 2 Ember. Sacrificial Altar, Ember whenever you play it, it's an artifact. Action, purge a friendly human creature from play. If you do, play a creature from your discard pile. Looks like we got a good use for that Bad Penny. Life Ward, Ember whenever you play it, it's an artifact. Omni, sacrifice Life Ward. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Lash of Broken Dreams, it's an artifact. Action, keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. Gungoozle, Ember whenever you play it, deal 3 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its owner discards a random card from their hand. Gateway to Dis, destroy each creature, gain 3 chains. 2 copies of Gateway. Fear, return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. Control the Weak, Ember whenever you play it, choose a house on your opponent's identity card. Your opponent must choose that house as their active house on their next turn. Good card to finish off on for Dis. Moving on to Brobnar, we have War Drummer, 3-power creature. Return each other friendly Brobnar creature to your hand. Let's hope for some play effects. Troll, 8-power creature with Reap. Troll heals 3 damage. Headhunter, 5-power creature with Fight, gain an Ember. Ganger Chieftain, there's our first play effect, 5-power creature. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Bilgam Avalanche, 5-power creature. After you forge key, deal 2 damage to each enemy creature. Gauntlet of Command is an artifact. Action, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Cannon, another artifact. Action, deal 2 damage to a creature. Tremor, it's an action. Stun a creature and each of its neighbors. Smith, Ember whenever you play it. Gain 2 Ember if you control more creatures than your opponent. Relentless Assault, ready and fight with up to 3 different friendly creatures, 1 at a time. Anger, Ember whenever you play it. Ready and fight with a friendly creature. 2 Angers, and I believe that's it for the deck. Let's get this organized and see what we got. Starting with Amber generation, we're looking at 10 pips of Amber to start, and in the second row we see 10 other cards that can potentially generate us Amber. Not to mention the effects of some of these cards in the top row, like Relentless Whispers that can steal an additional Amber, Smith that can generate 2 additional Amber. So I'll say at the minimum we're looking at 20 expected Amber. Next is Amber Control. We have 8 cards that directly impact Amber Control, top row along with the Carlo Phantom. And we also see that we have 8 artifacts in this deck, so that gives a lot of opportunity for Carlo Phantom to steal Amber for you. All in all, it is a relatively small steals, so we're missing too much to protect in this deck, or even a burn the stockpile. So number wise, I'll still rate it at about an 8. The performance will vary since it is dependent on Carlo Phantom to a degree, and of course anti-steal would be this deck's worst nightmare. For artifact control, we do have Customs Office that gives us half a point. For board control, creature control, we have 10 cards that directly impact the opponent's board, and a couple of supportive cards like Life Ward, Gauntlet of Command, and all the creatures in Brobnar. So I'll straight up rate it as a 10, but it could be higher, and 10 is a good number in my book. Nothing really helps with the speed of this deck, so unfortunately that's going to be a 0, but there is plenty of disruption, so at the very least you can impact your opponent's side. The Sacrificial Altar is probably the closest thing to speed for us, but it could be more of an efficiency play since you're playing from the discard pile. Same with the Brobnar set of cards that you see on the table here. Those are all just to improve the efficiency of the deck, not necessarily speeding it up per se. The Control the Weak, Gunguzo, Life Ward, Subtle Maul, and Customs Office are just good disruption for the opponent, along with Succubus. Looking at the highlights of this deck, we have obviously the Carlo Phantom with 8 artifacts, 4 of which are in Shadows itself, so that's set up for a nice play. Unfortunately, we don't have any sort of archiving in this deck to make that more likely, so you're at the mercy of the hands that you draw. We have the Sacrificial Altar, Bad Penny, that's contesting with the Seeker Needles for a combo. So I think there isn't really a creature you must play from the discard pile, but you might need that old Bruno back, or have situations where the sacrifice of Bad Penny might be game changing. But overall, I think the better play is to use Bad Penny as a generator with the 2 Seeker Needles, assuming your opponent doesn't have any small creatures. Control the Weak is always a nice point. It doesn't make or break this deck, but it's always an opportunity to waste an opponent's turn. This deck does have a lower creature count at 14, so with a lower speed deck, small creature count, it's going to be hard to hold the board, which makes the double gateway that much more important. It definitely helps prevent the opponent from getting ahead. However, again, without a Library of the Damned or something to archive with, you're going to potentially chain yourself and hold on to a copy of it in case you might need it down the road. Overall, it is relatively a toolkit deck, and I would rate this deck at a 68. The Amber Control is a little bit limited in terms of the quality. Generation is good, speed is poor, creature control is good, artifact control is perhaps just enough. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. We got 2 more displays of AOA to open in the weekends to come, and 3 more decks of this Coda display. Then I'll be going into the Mass Mutations display. Hopefully by then we'll have some Dark Tidings to review, but I'm sure you all have seen posts from other countries that have gotten them. If there's any comments, critiques, please leave them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, be kind and happy forging!